Hello, I'm Julius.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Cameron.
This is our discussion. Alright, so what were some of the ways Bob Ewell was humiliated in court?
So when they were in court, Atticus kind of got on him, kind of like humiliated him, especially during the second half of chapter 17. He pretty much just called him out for his lifestyle and said how dirty he was, how bad like his lifestyle was, and even the kids, they will refer to him as like a rooster. Then let's see, Maella, is that how you call it? That's what you call her? Alright, Maella was very upset when Atticus called her Miss. Why did this upset her so much?
Okay, well, on page 182 of chapter 18, Maella's justification. Maella is offended when Atticus gives her any type of common courtesy. On the same page, Scout wonders if Maella had ever been exposed to this kind of politeness, and that kind of answers the question. Maella was never used to being treated that way, and that's why she took offense to it. Yeah, it was all mutual.
Yeah, I agree with that. She never really had that sympathy or care in her household like that, so when she did get treated with respect and, like what she should be treated, she didn't know how to act.
Yeah.
Especially with her being the oldest. And her kids, or not her kids, but the younger kids. As you can see with the, forgot his name, but the kid in Scout's first grade. Yeah, him. He was like really rude, so it's obvious that she doesn't get that any type of respect from her younger siblings.
Alright. What evidence do we have that Tom Robinson did not rape Maella Ewell? So why did the Ewells accuse Tom Robinson of raping Maella?
So when Atticus presented his evidence, he mentioned that Maella had bruising on her right side of her body, and it would be hard for someone that's right-handed to do that. So what he did is he had Mr. Ewell write his name down, and he showed the jury that he wrote it with his left hand, which shows that he's left-handed. So because of that, he put two and two together and showed the jury that only a left-handed person would be able to bruise the right side of someone's face and body. Have anything to add to that?
Tom Robinson also only has one hand, so he can't physically hurt her on the right side.
So she doesn't remember, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't remember any of the
That's
events.
right.
She doesn't even remember getting choked. Yeah, just the whole thing, the whole Mr. Heck, Mr. Ewell, and Maella, their whole testification was whack.
Yeah, it's kind of suspect, Let's see. Scout, Jim, and Dill watch the trial from the balcony. What message does this send to the Maycomb City?
So this sends a message that Scout, Jim, and Dill have been plagued with a mindset unfit for their society, since most of them are, like, racist, and they willingly, for lack of a better term, kick it with African American people. After their encounter with Mr. Raven, I believe that they purposely want to be in their company because, in his own words, to heck with them. Yeah.
I agree with that. Pretty much covered it.
Yeah. Alright. Link D's disrupts the court during Tom's testimony. What does this say about the varying opinions in Maycomb?
When Link D's shouts that Tom isn't a troublemaker, on page 195, chapter 19, it shows that not all of Maycomb is entirely racist. It is the early 1900s, so of course it's going to be sprinkled around, but there's also different levels of racism where you can tolerate or just hate, or you can even accept and actually or not or for lack of a better word, the colored people. And it shows that not all of Maycomb really hates black people. It's just more of the certain sprinkles of people like the Ewells And after their encounter with Mr. Raymond, they purposely want to be in their company because why not? And to people that really don't agree with it, they say it's a heck.
Makes sense.
Dill has to leave the courtroom because he is ill. What's really the problem?
So Dill gets sick. Well, sick because he was uncomfortable with how Mr. Gilmer was prosecuting and cross-examining Tom Robinson. And after Scout explained that Tom is just a Negro, Dill says, "I don't care one speck. It ain't right. It ain't right to do him that way. Hasn't anybody got any business talking like that? It just makes him sick." He's very young, and he's not very exposed to these different things.
Yeah, like although he's so young, he still has an open mind to where he doesn't see like the racist side of it, or he doesn't see the side that all the adults see because he's so young.
Yeah.
Describe Dolphus Raymond.
Okay, Dolphus is an anomaly. He's a white man who had a colored woman on the side while he tried to marry a white woman. And when the white woman found out, she decided to kill herself with a shotgun on her wedding day.
With her toes.
With her toes, yeah.
That was crazy.
She pulled the trigger with her toes
Crazy.
because she couldn't handle the fact that her fiance had a colored woman on the side. And he also has mixed children, which also puts him kind of out of the loop because his children can't hang out with white people because they're too black, and they can't hang out with colored people either because they're too white. And ever since his wife killed herself, he has not been the same, and he only likes to hang out with colored people. And he also drinks out of a paper bag, so people think he's always drunk. But Dylan and Scout find out that the bag is full of Coca-Cola, and he doesn't care what people think about it.
I think his mindset was way ahead of his time. I think that the way he looked at things would be more accepted during these times as opposed to, when was this?
Early enough.
The early 1900s. And yeah.
Yeah, having him in the courtroom with the Coca-Cola like in the bag, I thought that was pretty funny because he wanted people to get this view of him.
Personally, I support his views.
Me too.
Alright, number 8. Thomas found guilty. Who does this surprise most? Why? Think back to when Dill was so upset. What does youth have that adults don't? What do adults have that the youth doesn't?
So yeah, Dill was very upset with the ruling, and I think that attributes to his young mind and his open mind because he doesn't see Tom as a black man. He sees him as a man that is innocent, and since he's still so young, he's just like, open-minded. He doesn't have any adults influencing his opinion on anything, stuff like that, I mean, the adults, they're all stuck in this, like, what is it, like, their mind is just set on one thing, and, like, all of them see Tom as a black man and not as an innocent man.
The adults may not, they know in their conscience that it isn't right, but they know that they can't do anything about it, so that's why they just kind of blow it off. Whereas the kids, this is all new to them. Mm-hmm.
Personally, I think the person that got surprised the most was Jim. Throughout the chapter, he firmly believed that Atticus won it. He gave them all evidence. He made it as clear as possible. Yeah, going back to what you guys said, the youth has not so much of a toxic mindset as the adults. The adults don't have such an open mindset as the youth.
Was I calling Dill he?
Yeah.
Maycom is on the verge of a cultural shift. What is it?
So, I'm going to go back to the verdict. Before the verdict, Maycom took a very long time. The people of the jury took a very long time for Tom to be found guilty. And although that was unfortunate, this was significant to Maycom's culture because this showed that Maycomb was actually actually taking into account his side of the story and what Atticus presented. This showed that the people of Maycomb may actually welcome the company of African American people, and in further cases, really take the time to analyze their side of the story. Therefore, ending the past habits of the gathering for 5 minutes, only to find the defendant guilty. So, yeah, that's the cultural change. Black people may be accepted more, at least.
Yeah, definitely the case. It was kind of a turning point for the city because even though he was found guilty, so many people saw another side to the story that they didn't know about, and Atticus really did a great job presenting his information because he did win over a lot of people.
That is true.
Well,
So, also I want to touch on this one thing that Atticus said. He said that some black people do lie, some people commit crimes, something like that. And he also stated that this also goes with just any other regular person, no matter the color. I think that mindset or that saying will be engraved in the people of Maycomb's mindsets. So, yeah.
yeah, sums it up for us.
All right, that was our discussion. 2K18. Thank you. I'm Jacob.
And Jules.
Cameron.
Have a nice day.
Keep going.
All right, let's go upstairs.
That was a great discussion, guys, huh?
Loved it.
Good discussion, Jules? Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, the book, it's going pretty good, man. I'm liking how it's turning out.
I love Nikki.
Bro, she's taught me so much about, like, English and reading and all that, you know?
Going from devices.
Man,
$7.
she has bars too.
Damn.
hmm
She can really rap.
Yeah, she treats us like kids, like her kids. Treats us like she's a mom. It's amazing.
Mr. Brown must be scared of you.
Yeah, I don't know about Brown. I got mixed opinions about Mr. Coach Brown. Hey.
Hey, I was trying to hit you the door. Me? Yeah. Okay, so I didn't see him, sorry.
Oh, we're still rolling. Oops.